going, guys? Welcome back to Basketball Down Under. Today we are talking all about Kai Sotto's first few games in the NBL, and boy am I impressed. Since COVID happened and all of that, Kai Sotto's debut got delayed about 30 days because the team had COVID protocols and the rest of the league did too. But since he has been in the NBL playing, I am seriously impressed. In his last game, he dropped 12 points on 100% field goal percentage. Mans cannot be contained. I watch every single NBL game and I can tell you what I'm seeing, I'm liking. Now, the reason to Kai's success is not just because of his own ability, but by the coaching and structure of the Adelaide 36ers. The system that they are running is phenomenal for Kai Sotto. Now, Adelaide's got one of the best post players in NBL history in Daniel Johnson. A, Kai Sotto can learn from him, but B, the structure of the Adelaide 36ers is run through Dan Johnson. Now, the reason why this matters is, well, when Daniel Johnson goes off, Kai Sotto's in and they're running through him. The biggest difference between the Adelaide 36ers and any team in the NBL, just about any team in the world at the moment, is they run a lot of their sets through the post. Now, there's a stat, it's like points per play or something, and it's not in favour of the post. Because if you're running things from the post, you're not getting as many 3-point looks, so that's why it's not favoured in today's basketball world. But the Adelaide 36ers are running it, and it's really working for them because they got some of the best post players in the league. Obviously, they got Daniel Johnson, who's one of the best players in the NBL. They've also got Cam Bairstow, an ex-NBA player for the Chicago Bulls and one of Australia's premier big men from previous years. Now, he was actually becoming a bit rubbish, but this season he's actually been dominating. So that's great to see as an Aussie basketball fan. But the point in saying that is when those two guys come off, Kai Sotto's getting slotted in, and they are feeding him in the post, and he's doing a phenomenal job on capitalising while he's there. He's using his height and size to really get to the free throw line a lot, because not only is he tall, but he's also got some bulk to him, and what we thought about him not being able to hold his own in a grown man's league, he is certainly doing that. He's so much stronger than a lot of the players, and obviously he's a lot taller than a lot of the guys there too. Now, I know the next step for Kai to get even better is for him to get more minutes, and trust me, that will come. I don't know if he's going to start this season, but he's already getting a fair few minutes off the bench, and the more he plays and the more comfortable he gets in the system, the more minutes he will get. I'm telling you that Adelaide 36ers coach likes him, and he is prepared to give him a lot of minutes. Now, there is one flaw that I'm noticing to Kai's game. It's sort of his defensive IQ matched with his speed. Obviously, being 7'3", he's not the fastest guy on the court, but in transition on the fast break on defense, he's really not so good. He's got to work on reading the play a little bit better to get himself positioned to make himself more of a presence on the fast break. Sometimes he does look a little bit gassed too. He really needs to work on his fitness. In saying that though, that's kind of a flaw always of a guy that's above 7'2". They're that big that they can't move laterally that well. In the half-court set, Kai's doing alright. When he gets the switch on the guard, he's able to contest the shot and they're not scoring too much over him because he's got that length. But in transition, he's just struggling to keep up with his opponent, so he can't really be that dominant. I think that will come though. He'll get smarter the more he plays and he'll start reading the play better and be a bit more influential. But what we're seeing on the offensive end from Kai is phenomenal, and I love the way he parks himself in the key, gets his positioning, gets wide, gets low, gets his base strong, pushes the defender out the way and gets a shot up. They've got to foul him. They're fouling him so much he's getting to the line. It's phenomenal. In a recent game versus Illawarra, he didn't shoot that great from the floor at 28% because he was sort of forcing shots. However, in saying that, he shot 8 from 8 from the free throw line, which is a great sign, a big guy that can actually hit his free throws. Since Adelaide has such a strong structure, the teammates know how to find Kai, and he is also able to facilitate off that low post. So he's creating options for his teammates as well, and that's great to see. So overall, I know it's early in the season, but I can tell Kai's going to have a great season, and I reckon he's going to end up averaging about 10 points and about 6 rebounds off the bench. But you never know, with injuries or time, he could end up getting more minutes and starting on the court, and then his stats could go crazy because they can't contain that man. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends, and I'll catch you later.